it rain, a whole lot more, Lord, I got them deep river blues.
It's Carolina Cat Daddy. I'm gonna show y'all how to mend a cast net. Now, I lost my cast net right before the spawn started, and I didn't really have the money to invest in the ones I usually buy, which I got one on the way now. I should have it next week. So I went and bought one of these cheap ones from Walmart just to make it another week or two. And I got my little buddy throwing this thing for the first time, and I'm gonna throw a video up of that. Y'all go check that out. The man threw this perfect, the first time he ever threw a net. Now, I buy heavy, big nets. This is a 7-foot net. It's really, really light. If you can't throw a cast net well or up in age, you know, it's just a lot on you, this is a great option. Now, this thing ain't gonna fall fast in deep water, but if you're fishing shallow water, man, this is awesome. And getting the kids started, this is the net to go with. It don't weigh nothing. It's cheap. It's 30 bucks from Walmart. Now, I tore this thing in Fisher Creek. By the way, I'm giving that kid that threw this net, I'm giving him this net. He's awesome. But I got a tear in here. So what I'm gonna do is, the best thing to do is find you a grassy area and just throw this thing and spread it out. It's the best thing to do. So I'm just gonna, just like that. Now what I use is I got a whole box full of old fishing line that it took me years and years and years to find a line I like. So I had tried many lines till I found the one I liked. So I got all these fishing line and I use it for this. Now if you tear a main line, I use 50-pound mono. I didn't tear no main line this time. They're a little harder to fix. But when you got a little tear in here, you can sew this thing up 3, 4, 5 times before you finally retire a net. Now I know I got a tear in here somewhere. Here it is. You see this right here? This right here is gonna make you lose fish. But it's real easy to fix. Get it all spread back out. And you're not gonna be able to get it perfect, but it's gonna be good enough. So I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna sew it right here, make that one piece, and I'm gonna bring this down. I'm using, this is 30-pound Big Cat. I probably had this line 15 years, I don't know, I've had it a long time. But it's real simple. Now you wanna try and get it, like I said, you wanna make it close as possible to what it was, so it'll throw even, but it ain't got to be perfect. It's still gonna work just fine as long as you close this hole up. And it ain't nothing hard about this. It's simple, just sewing up. I'm gonna cut that tag off. And then I'm gonna come on out and cut some off and just start mending this thing up. And like I said, it ain't got to be perfect. I'm gonna go through here, You're just wanting to try and make it as even as possible, because it will be a little different, but I'm gonna promise you this thing's gonna work. I'm about to show y'all when I get done. I'm trying to catch some bait for the night. It'll be the first time I fish in a few weeks. Spawn's starting to, they're starting to get done with that spawn. And I'm trying to be on them. All right, so I got that pretty close, and I'm just gonna tie a knot through here, and make this, end this little, well, yeah, I need to end this, because I need to end this little session. So just gonna tie a little knot there, and tie 2 little half hitches. This ain't nothing fancy. That's it on that. Now, I'm gonna bring this down and I'm gonna attach this back to here. And you ain't gotta get it perfect. I'm probably gonna say it 100 more times, but you really don't. You don't even have to sew it all the way down. You just hit little sections, and I'll show you. I'm kind of OCD, so I cut the tags off. You could leave them tags on there, it'd be just fine, but man, I'll tell you what, I'm a perfectionist, but I don't get everything perfect, but I try. All right, so I'm gonna come down. And the thing about this net too, is cheaply made, so it tears real easy. But you want to try and best you can keep this even. It's not going to be perfect. So, but I mean, you can. These nets ain't cheap. This one's cheap, but the nets I usually buy, you know, 70 to 80 bucks. Some of them suckers get up to 150 bucks. I mean, that's a lot of money to be losing there. So I'm definitely going to sew these things up until I can't sew them no more. See, I'm just running along with the main line, or I don't know what you call that. The rope that the net's attached to. Stretch it out. 2/2 inches. Now you can sew holes up in there too, same way. Same as you did with that. You just you gotta play with it and figure out how you can do it. You do want this knot to be secure here though. And I'm just gonna put one more in here, and this is gonna be it for this. Very simple. Wow, got gnats all over me. I'm glad this is about over. These gnats are killing me. Alright. Stretch it out. Now this last knot, I'm gonna make sure it's good and tight, because if this comes apart, and then all of it's gonna come apart, and you don't want that. Might even do a little fisherman knot, uni knot, whatever you call it. That's gonna be good enough for now. Well, you know what I'm gonna do too? I'm gonna cut this off, and then I'm gonna wrap a little knot right here. Slow uni knot. All right, let's go catch some bait.